Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 18th through the 24th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck I have the High Priestess. Okay, so for many Librans, the High Priestess can mean that you need to listen to your intuition this week. For many of you, you are going to be highly intuitive, so definitely make sure that you're listening to your intuition this week. The High Priestess can also be a very secretive, mysterious woman, so maybe for some Librans, no matter if you're male or female, you actually could be playing your cards close to your chest, maybe keeping things to yourself. Let's see here. You know, the High Priestess also represents those secrets, things that are hidden. So I do feel like for some of you, there's something that is not known. Perhaps that's something that you've been waiting on for some Librans. You're waiting on that clarity. You're waiting on that news or that information. The overall energy, Libra, for the week is the Ten of Swords. And for me, this is simply just showing me that you've gone through many difficulties. You've gone through maybe a difficult period, a difficult time, a difficult cycle within your life, Libra. But now the worst is behind you. So you're coming out of that. So this is just Spirit showing me that you're ending a difficult cycle within your life. You know, very seldomly for me, this can represent, you know, feeling stabbed in the back. It certainly can, but the other energies around it have to kind of confirm that. And they're not. For many of you, this is you literally ending a difficult cycle, a difficult time within your life. I can see that very clearly. We do have the Six of Pentacles here, which is a very generous energy, giving or receiving. So for some Librans, maybe you're very generous this week. For others, you certainly I feel are standing firm with what it is that you want. Maybe you're waiting to receive something, because underneath the Six of Pentacles, I have the Seven of Wands, which is what I call that warrior spirit. This is that energy where you're standing firm with what it is that you want or what it is that you believe in. The Seven of Wands can be a little bit of a defensive energy, and it can be you know, feeling ready and willing to fight for what it is that you want. It's not necessarily you fighting. Of course, it's not all of you fighting for what it is that you want, but you're standing firm. This is you really standing firm, you know, with what it is that you want. So for many of you, this is you wanting to receive something, I feel, greatly. With the Emperor here, I feel like you want control. For some of you, you want control. For others, you just want to come out on top with something. You want to be successful with something. Because I have the Three of Wands underneath the Emperor, for some of you, maybe you're waiting on your ships to come in. For others, you're trying to get something started. The Three of Wands very much represents that expansion, that growth, things really progressing to a new level. This can be something taking root, something beginning. And I feel like you're moving towards this no matter what. If you're a Libra who has been waiting on your ships to come in, or waiting on, you know, something to take root, waiting on beginning something here, this is exactly what you're moving towards. You are going to be successful with, maybe for some of you, getting something off the ground, starting something. And then for others, if you're waiting on your ships to come in, this is you actually going to be quite successful with being able to do this. I have the Knight of Swords here, and he's looking directly at, you know, this energy here. So this is you literally charging towards this. You're moving towards this, Libra. It just might be a little bit confusing. For some of you, this can be a little bit of a chaotic energy as well. You are very much ending a difficult cycle or a difficult period within your life. So you certainly can be easing out of one cycle, easing into the next cycle or chapter of your life. Because I have the Knight of Swords here with the Eight of Swords underneath it, for some of you, it's a confusing time. This can certainly be that confusing sort of energy. And that's what's really making me feel like for many of you, you want that clarity. Maybe you want things to come to light, or you want things to be revealed. Because this is a lot of mental energy here, a lot of swords energy, you know, for many of you, you might need to kind of stay out of your mind, or just try to remain positive. Try not to worry unnecessarily. The Eight of Swords can definitely be you fearing the worst or worrying unnecessarily, having some anxiety. So definitely just try to remain positive here, and just know that you're literally moving towards success. The Emperor is prosperity, abundance, success, more stability coming into your life. And I feel like this is what you're waiting on. For some of you, you've been maybe confused with you know, some sort of clarity or truth with the Ace of Swords here. Maybe you're trying to cut to the truth of the matter. You're trying to maybe figure something out for the truth to be revealed. The Ace of Swords, though, is also that victory after going down a very long road with lots of obstacles. And underneath the Ace of Swords, I have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles can be either offers, opportunities to make more money, or this can of course represent that communication, that news. So I do think that for some of you, you quite possibly could be waiting on news or information, waiting on this communication, this clarity to come through. Maybe it's you know, clarity in regards to you being victorious with something within your life. I'm sensing for some of you, this can definitely be maybe something to do with a home, something to do with family, assets, you know, money. And then for others, this certainly can be something legal. Maybe you've been waiting on like a legal decision to come through, but it's coming. I can see you charging towards success, charging towards this victory. Stand firm with what it is that you want. I think that many of you are. Yeah, this is a very courageous energy, and it takes a lot of strength to do this. But as long as you stand firm, and as long as you are courageous, Libra, you will actually come out victorious with this energy here. So know that you are going to receive this clarity. You are going to receive this information. It's just a matter of time. In the meantime, continue on being strong. Definitely listen to your intuition this week with the High Priestess here. And what's interesting is that when I just lifted this card, we have the Ten of Pentacles underneath. So, you know, for many of you, this definitely could be a family matter. This could be something to do with assets, inheritances, or even real estate. This could have something to do with property as well. You just need to hang in there, Libra. Overall, I think it's honestly, it's going to be a great week for you. You might actually feel empowered this week. You might feel as though you're literally nearing the end of a difficult time within your life. You're literally charging towards new beginnings. You just have to remain positive. Definitely listen to your intuition this week. So some additional guidance for Libra. What else does Libra need to know? Please show me. I think that overall it's going to be a great week. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week. I see you being very balanced. I don't see you spending that much money. All right, some additional guidance. Alright, so we have one card that just flipped. There we go. It's Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So for some Librans, you definitely need to make that time. Make that time for yourself this week. If you can exercise, do some yoga, or just meditate. You know, this will be very, very beneficial for you this week, Libra. So I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.